everyone. This is Melissa Theodakis, and welcome to A Breath of Fresh Marketing. I'm here with my co-host, Mallory Thompson.
Hey, Melissa.
Hey, Mallory.
Oh, how's it going?
Good. I'm still not used to the fact that today is Friday because we lost Monday with Memorial Day, and I feel like today's Thursday.
I know. Actually, I had two of our employees come up to me today and say, "Oh, hey, my stuff's going to be a couple hours late because I completely thought it was Thursday all day." So,
okay. So that's what's going on.
Yeah, it's contagious apparently, and it's going around. So
I understand what's going on now. I wasn't thinking about it. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden it was Friday, 5 o'clock, and I realized I haven't paid anyone yet. So,
we all realized. Don't worry.
Yep. Sorry about that.
No.
I just finished paying the last person at like 8 o'clock.
Oh, great. That's great. Fantastic.
Wonderful. Yeah, I literally forgot to pay about 40 people about a couple hours ago.
That's because it's been Thursday all day. It's fine.
I know. And I feel so bad. I'm like, oh, I'm such a bad boss.
No, you're fine. We all got paid. That's the important part.
Yeah, that's all that matters. I mean, so I had new lighting installed at my house outside, so it's pretty cool.
Oh, for the pool?
Yeah, they're actually finishing that part on Monday, but we had this mood lighting where it aims up at like specific like little Japanese maple trees on the property, so it like lights it up and makes it look cool. And we did like walkway lighting from the driveway to the front walk and the back walk.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Does it change colors?
No, we didn't do that.
Lame.
We had a pool light installed as well, so we could light up the pool at night. And my husband was like, "Oh, my friend's pool lights up with different colors."
I was gonna say, does it light up with different colors?
We could have went that route, but we didn't. So it's like a white LED light. But because the liner of the pool is really dark, I don't mind the white light. It's actually pretty cool.
That's very grown up of you.
Yeah, I'm okay with not having like shiny disco ball lighting in the pool, red, green, blue, purple.
No, you say that now until it's Halloween and you got to get out the spider webs when you could just change the colors of your lighting, your walkway lighting.
Yeah.
It would be way easier. So I bought Kent a present the other day. Yeah, I got him a present.
Wait. Is this early Father's Day or what?
Well, no, I got him I got him some big giant hamburger flippers for the grill for early Father's Day.
Nice.
So, we're getting on in years, right? And Kent and I both I don't know if it's because we've been spending so much time at home or what the problem is, but we're both breaking out. We're like
on your face?
Yeah. No, of prison.
Shut up.
We're both breaking out. So I was like, all right. And I have a 9-year-old. She's actually starting to get some pimples. I had horrible skin when I was in high school. But so I'm like, okay, I'm going to learn. I'm going to fix it. And so I invested in a home microdermabrasion thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay. So I've never used one of these things before. Which is not a great way to start. I've never had a facial before. It's something I've always kind of wanted to do, but I've never done it. So I got this thing, and it's like it has like a suction thing, and you're supposed to. He has blackheads like crazy, and you're supposed to put it over the blackheads, and it just sucks them out.
Ew.
Oh my God.
I'm so grossed out. I'm going to vomit in my mouth.
I came in at an interesting point.
Hi. That's exactly where I was. Because I was doing there. I was like, I am the best wife in the world. I'm going to, fix this problem. And we got the blackheads out. But I've never been more disgusted by him in my entire life. And I've seen some things. So,
you know what? I hope you didn't get that as a Mother's Day gift. First off, that's disgusting. And if you got it for him for Father's Day because he has blackheads, then okay, then Kent, I understand. And if it's for your daughter, of course, it's always, self-esteem and image is everything.
It was the grossest thing in the world, and I regret it. I still regret it. It happened yesterday, and I'm traumatized. It was horrible.
Well, I feel for you. Oh my gosh, you know what? It made me think of that show, Dr. Pimple Popper.
No, no.
I cannot watch that.
So nasty. Hi. So we have our guest, Gelsey Laurie, is in the house.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Gelsey.
Hi, what's up?
Oh, this is exciting. Our guest last week was Kelsey.
I know we had a
fun.
Kelsey.
Yeah.
Gelsey. I know we totally didn't plan it that way, but we went from Kelsey to Gelsey.
This is amazing. We're going to have to find somebody that rhymes for next week.
Oh, for next week, we have to
Chelsea.
have Chelsea.
Chelsea, we need to find a Chelsea.
Yes. So, Gelsey Laurie, you're a stunt woman and an actress based in Los Angeles. So, you've been using TikTok as a creative outlet during this quarantine. So, Gelsey, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what we don't know about you?
Oh gosh. There's probably a lot of I know.
Is it dark? Is it dark?
No, it's all just random, but maybe you already know. Let's see. I'm from Southern California originally. I grew up as a dancer. I started training in circus arts as a teenager. Lived in New York City for a few years trying to do the Broadway dream.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in New York, so of course we're best friends now.
Of course, yeah. I love the city, not for me, but 2 years.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I know. I'm a California girl. I need the
I
sunshine.
don't know. LA's not that great.
Yeah, you know what? Our weather.
You got to know where to go.
Okay.
You got to know the
All right,
jokes.
I'm going to come up and hang out with you one day, Kelsey. I live in Temecula.
Oh, I'm in Riverside right now.
Oh, cool.
We're like neighbors. Holy crap. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to come to Riverside and hang out with you because
Oh my gosh, let's do
All right,
it.
for sure.
And I always go to Temecula to the wineries. That's like my favorite little hidden gem. Yes. Okay, we're doing it.
We're best friends now.
I
Not
totally
I'm
feel
still your
left
best
out.
friend.
You are my best friend.
I feel left out. I feel left out.
Or you can come to California and go to the winery.
You should come to the West
That's
Coast.
fine.
Yeah, we got
You're
wine.
I'm an
invited.
East Coast. I'm an East Coast baby, but I will listen to all your stories of how you became besties over some nice Merlot.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't drink Merlot, but that's all right. I would take a cab, but
wait.
well, it's a different
Cab.
podcast.
Okay. Cab Sauvignon.
Or yes, but you're not invited if you're going to pronounce it like that.
Sauvignon.
Kelsey, what made you decide to start creating TikToks?
Actually, it was through Instagram. I started posting little videos during quarantine on my Instagram stories, and it kind of led to get out of hand to the videos that are now out on the internet. It literally started as, so my dad and I came home to Riverside for quarantine, and my mom left for 5 weeks to go stay with my sister and help with my nephew. So my dad and I are sitting here, and I'm like, Dad, we're not just going to sit on the couch in our sweatpants for however long this takes. That's boring, and we're not that lame. And so I was like, let's have theme nights. Like, we'll do luau night and this. So I started with toga night. And we made like 2 little videos. They're on my Instagram. I have like a highlight reel, and it's fun. You can like see the progression. So toga night was awesome. We got a great like response. But this is my friends like, haha, you guys are so funny. And I'm like, I know. But then it turned into like the next night. It just kind of like led to topping it every night. So then it was like Havana Nights was the next night. We did this whole like outside video next to the palm tree. And then the next night was Men in Black night. And we did a whole like choreographed dance to the Men in Black song in black suits. And so it just kind of like progressed that way, where we had like a Freddie Mercury night. I gave my dad my tank top, so it was nice and tight on him. And I like eyelinered a mustache on myself. It was awesome. And it kind of like, they just escalated that way. And then one night I was like, hey, what if we tried to do the Deo scene from Beetlejuice and recreated it, but we play everyone? And we're like, let's try it. And the internet was like, we love this. And I was like, wow, cool. So that's kind of how it started. But then during all this, my friends kept bugging me every day. They're like, hey, you should get a TikTok. Hey, you should get a TikTok. This is perfect. And I was very like, no, that's what the young kids have. And I don't want to do that. And whatnot. But finally I was like, okay, fine. We're in quarantine. I have no reason not to get a TikTok. And then I did. And I was like, okay, this is fun. So that's my story. But I kind of have like all the things like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and they're kind of like spread out amongst all of them.
Oh, that's awesome. So how long does it actually take to create a TikTok video from brainstorming your idea to actually posting it?
Yeah, it takes a long time. So with TikTok, since you can only do what's like 60 seconds, right? Or you're only seeing like a part of it, where I put like the full videos on my YouTube page. And so like we did the time warp video, which is like 4 minutes, that we filmed for 15 hours.
Wow. Wow.
In total.
Oh my
and that
God.
was, yeah. That was within like getting ready as well. But we broke it up in a couple days. Like we would spend one night and be like, okay, let's just do Brad and Janet. And so we would like knock out all their scenes. But then like Magenta, like me getting ready for that took all morning. Cause I was like, oh shit, I gotta wash my hair. And like, cause of course that matters. And kind of like creating, like moving furniture in the house and doing that. And then that one took me about like 6 hours to edit.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Do you only do props you have at home, or did you have to go out and get some stuff, or
it's all what we have. It's all what we have in the house. Yes, we have it all.
Oh my God. That's Melissa, I'm not sure how many of the videos you watched, but that was amazing.
Our house is quite like eclectic, and my mom owns a dance studio, so we always grew up on stage. My sister and I.
Yeah. So you kind of had some props going on.
There was, honestly, not much. Like I didn't venture to her studio where all like the goods are. It was pretty much what was just like casually lying around the house, which I'm like, oh, this isn't the closet. Like we just are that kind of family that I just have a collection of wigs for absolutely no reason.
Because you need them.
You do. I just will put them on in my house and I'm like, it's orange hair night.
That's the best part about the day after Halloween. November 1st is discount wig day.
Yes, I'm obsessed with wigs.
Mm-hmm. That's what we do. On November 1st, every year, we go to like Walmart and Target and we hit them up and just snag some discount Halloween costumes. You got to have
doing that.
Yeah. I was going to ask Melissa's question. Go ahead, Melissa.
Yeah. So what's your goal or dream following on TikTok?
Ooh, I don't know. I've never thought about that number, like, I mean, if you ask me, I'm going to like Dr. Evil it and be like 100 million billion, like, cause why not? A number big enough that I can reach enough people to spread laughter and joy. That's my goal. That's why I entertain.
That's nice. That's a really good goal.
I like to make people's like just days. Entertainment has helped me so many times. Like when I'm in a dark space, like it's movies and music that gets me through. And so I like when I can do that for other people.
Absolutely. Yeah. What kind of videos are getting the most likes for you guys?
The top two right now, Deo, the Beetlejuice video absolutely has the most views. Like that one just within all of it. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, that one has been shared the most. But Time Warp is getting a lot of attention right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of comments on that.
Good one.
So, we saw you're active, of course, on all those platforms. But, I mean, if you were to choose which one do you like better, which one do you see yourself pursuing in the long term?
Probably Instagram. Okay. Yeah, YouTube for me, I think is a new platform that will be a long-term thing. I actually just started getting a decent like following build up because of these videos. And but I used to just use it for like my demo reels to send to auditions and casting directors. And I was like, oh, hey, look, there's this. But now I'm like, oh, people do this. Like YouTube, like I didn't think of it that way. I was like, oh shit, I need to learn this. But Instagram is I post on Instagram probably daily and probably post stuff on my story, whether it's like funny memes or like a picture of something funny that's happening or whatever. Like that's where I'm on the most.
Okay.
So we're going to completely switch topics. You used to be a Cirque du Soleil performer.
Yes.
What? Tell us everything about that.
Well, joining the circus. Where do I begin?
Yeah, right. You ran away with the circus. Literally.
I did it. Yeah.
I need to know the story about that. Were there jokes told? Like, did you like walk home with a knapsack on a stick and...
You know what? Not when I was not in Cirque du Soleil, but it does feel like points in my career or the hustle to get there felt like it. Just the 10-year hustle of a career. No, I was in the Beatles Love Show in Las Vegas for 3 years.
Oh, cool. I actually saw that one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did. I really did. Let's see. It was in 2012.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been like 13 or 14 years now out. I actually just left in October was my last show, and I was there for 3 years. Yeah, so it's still kind of a new Band-Aid that I'm like, oh, my family.
Oh, that's sad. You guys are probably like family out there, huh?
It's a family. I mean, we do 10 shows a week, so we are at the theater a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. And I had, I do something called aerial straps.
Whoa.
And it was super fun. I mean, I had these like huge flights and was doing very dynamic movements, like kind of like the guys do on rings and flipping around. And it was cool. I had a solo act and I was the closing act. So it was a dream.
Awesome.
dream come true. Like it was a dream job for me for 10 years and then I got it. So it was such an amazing like mountain I climbed in my life. And I can't complain listening to the Beatles every night. I mean, that literally is what I got paid to do. I was like, this ain't bad.
Now,
Okay, so you're a Beatles.
Oh yeah. Well, yes. At high school, I was like, no. In high school, I was like die hard. Like you walked in my room and it looked like British invasion exploded in there. Like I was obsessed with the Beatles. Now I still am very, very, I have a deep passion and love for them. I still love them, but I'm a Rolling Stones girl. Yeah. Stones have my heart.
Well, see that.
So we named our daughter Penelope and we picked her middle name as Rose, but I was thinking in retrospect, I'm like, oh, we should, because we call her Penny. I'm like, we should did Penny Lane.
Yeah.
It should have been Penny Lane. But no, we went with Penny Rose.
Oh,
cool.
Because I think about it, I'm like, oh, Penny Lane would have been really cute too. But Penny
Rose
works.
is nice, yeah.
Yeah, that works. So how do you feel your time at Cirque du Soleil as a performer fed into your content creation on TikTok and YouTube?
Oh gosh. Well, I mean, I've been performing and creating like literally since I was 3 years old in this house that I'm filming in now. Like this is the house I grew up in. So I like used to do shows with my sister every week. We would like steal like the big camcorders, like the old school ones, and like make our own videos in the backyard. And so it's like I've always had that creative bug in me. But Cirque definitely opened me up to like, I don't know, I want to say a new mindset, but just the more amazing artists you meet, the more it opens your eyes. So I would say the people that I worked with just really like, I don't know how, but they like opened my heart, and it always just opens you up to new creativity. I don't know exactly how, but it does. Yeah,
For sure.
Absolutely. So why do you think TikTok is so popular now? Other than the fact that everybody is bored out of their minds.
That's true. Yeah. Because of COVID.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, because it was like really big before. I teach some kids in LA at a circus school, like before this all happened, and they all were like, "Oh, I'm doing TikTok," and I'm like, "Why are you talking about kids?" But it like I knew it was big. We're in that generation where our attention spans are very short, and we all know that, and we can't like we want something that's now and instant and quick. And they've created a platform to deliver that, but with all the editing you can do and adding the text and the this and that, it's like you can get an idea, a story, a concept, a workout, a pitch across creatively in a minute. That's it. It's so like you watch any TikTok and within 2 seconds, there's something that you're like, oh, I want to keep watching. And it's gotten people really creative, I think, to have to engage you or keep you hooked for a short amount of time, which seems easy, but it's actually kind of quite hard when you're competing against all the other TikTok videos. There has to be something that gets people's eyes. And so I think it's good. It's making people like think outside the box.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you think about it, do you think TikTok is like a passing trend, or do you think it's something that's here
I think
to
it's
stay?
passing. I do. I think, like, remember Vine? Yeah. I don't know. Like, what happened to MySpace?
Right?
Facebook
killed Tom. That's what happened.
Tom was like my best friend, but now you're my best friend. But
he was my only friend for a long time. But yeah, I think, what is it? Mark Zuckerberg killed Tom.
Yeah, and you could have like the falling stars on your page and pick your top 8 and have music. And
I miss MySpace. I do too. That after TikTok, there's a resurrection of MySpace.
That'd be so cool. Oh man,
you know what? Tom was the bomb, and you know what? I have a vivid recollection of Tom wearing this.
With the chalkboard or whatever was behind him.
Yes.
Yeah, and he had like brown hair, and I remember his picture so vividly. And then Tom one day was just gone. He was no longer our friend. And then we had all these friends. And then all of a sudden it was like, eh. And then Facebook just got all crazy and blown out.
I know. I don't even know what Facebook is. Now it's like, oh, my grandma's on Facebook. And like,
it's old.
I'm like, wait, it's not cool anymore? Like there was, what?
It's definitely an older demographic now. It's nice to go for recipes for cake. And I have a lot of mom friends on there. So we talk about having kids and stuff. Yeah, it's really local. It's really localized. I think that's something that's different between Facebook and TikTok. TikTok is everyone everywhere, and Facebook, it's easier to find people in your community that
I agree with that
for sure. You know what? I think Facebook, because there's like the grandma era on there. You know, I mean, it's up to age 75 already. So, I mean, when you think about it, when Facebook first came out, they weren't thinking about 75-year-olds on
It was for college
Facebook. They were
kids.
thinking about
Yeah.
exactly. And now, TikTok came out of nowhere and everybody's booming on TikTok. I mean, all ages are booming on TikTok.
Yeah, I love scrolling through it. That's why I love it, because it's not like a general demographic you get doing these things. It's like,
Right.
and these like little dances and the stupid songs get so, like literally 3 weeks ago, I could not go to sleep because of like 3 TikTok songs. And I was like, I'm going to kill this thing. But it's fun to like you see like kids on it, you see moms, you see young couples, you see older couples, you see like, it's just such a nice, and then like the celebrities are doing it. It's fun. Yeah, no, I dig it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and it's really scrollable.
Sure.
So you don't have to stop and commit to anything. You can just because YouTube, you have to click on it, you have to go into it. It opens like 70 other videos on the side, and
totally. I think it's that fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we want that fast thing.
Instant gratification. Just flip.
Yes, that's the word.
Flip.
Like,
yeah, definitely. So, are you looking forward to quarantine ending and life going back to normal, or?
Like kind of yes and kind of no. I've actually like really been enjoying myself. I've been so busy filming, and like I've been able to just like do things. I took it as like a retreat at first. I was like, I'm going to read books I didn't have time to, and do these like meditation practices that I always say I'm going to do, and like let's be honest, we never do. And I'm like committing to stuff, and it's kind of my me time, and it's nice to not have to drive everywhere. And I feel like I put the real world on hold, or like it's on hold. And so I can just do what I want to do instead of like, well, now real life is in your way, or, but I miss my friends. I miss sitting on a patio, having a glass of wine that I didn't pour. Like that sounds so nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But it's, I'm just kind of sitting back and riding the wave. That's how I'm taking it. There's like not much you can do. You can either let it tumble you, but like if you fight it, you're still going down. You just have to kind of ride it and see where it goes. But it's led to like some big, I actually just, the last 3 weeks have been working on original content, and I wrote my own series. Tonight was the premiere of episode 1. So I just premiered. I was like, actually, I'm all dressed up. We had like a little premiere party, quote unquote, like with me and my parents in my house. And I was like so nervous and anxious earlier, but yeah, it's up on my Facebook and YouTube at the moment. It will be on my Instagram, but so I've been so busy with that, and I now have 6 more episods to write and film. So
exciting!
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Well, I'm glad you had time to come hang out with us.
Yeah, no, I was like, that sounds fun.
That's great. So congratulations. That's super.
Thank you. So it's been a good thing for me. Quarantine has like pushed me to my creativity extents, or what,
So do you have any advice for fellow entertainers who want to make the jump into creating anything on TikTok or YouTube?
Yeah. Obviously it's easier said than done to be like, be original. It's like, great. What does that mean? Like everyone's like, because I mean, kind of, I wasn't original. I just recreated classic scenes, and that's not original material, but it's like how you do it. But I would say the biggest thing is do what you're most passionate about, because those are the things, the more passionate you are about something, it just comes through in the project. And that's when people can feel it's genuine. And humans don't know why they connect to those things, but they connect because you can sense the genuine energy there. And I think you just give a better, whatever it is, performance, artistic interpretation of whatever you're trying to do if there's actual passion. And so it's like even these stupid little videos that I made with my dad. Well, they're not stupid. They're all very like each of those movies are like very dear to my heart, and I love them to death. Like Beetlejuice is one of my all-time favorite movies since I was 4 years old. So it's like they mean a lot to me, and so it's like I had a lot of fun, and there was a lot of passion in it. So that's the biggest thing. And just to like, I don't know, keep going. Just don't think about other people judging you. I think that always gets in our way, is what are other people going to think? I do it too. And you're like, oh gosh, but just don't screw them.
Right.
Just do it. Yeah.
Did you get to reenact all of your favorite movies, or are there any that you didn't get
Oh my gosh. There's like probably 500 that I would love to do. I'm a movie buff.
Ride, just saying.
Ooh, yeah. We've been sticking to like musical numbers.
Yeah, I know.
Seems to be I know, but I've thought about like branching out, and there was a couple ideas for some movie scenes. Like we were going to do Jurassic Park. We may still, but I think we have the next 2.
If you do Jurassic Park, you have to do the one where he sticks his hand, or she sticks her hand in the big pile of turd.
Yeah.
Really funny. TikTok.
Oh my gosh.
I promise.
That would be amazing. Yeah, I have to figure out how we'll do that. But we have the next 2 that we're planning on doing. My mom's back, so now she did the Grease video with us.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah, she was in Grease, the Grease reenactment video with us. But I think we have the next two set up, and those I'm going to keep quiet. I like to make them surprises, but. I don't know if there's anyone that like pops out of my head because literally any of my friends will tell you I'm the biggest movie nerd. Like I talk in movie quotes. So to be able to pick like which one, all of them. Like,
so do you have any upcoming videos or projects you can give us a sneak peek
it would
of?
be my new show, my new series that I premiered tonight.
What's it called? Did you?
Oh, yes. It's called The Struggle is Real.
The Struggle is Real.
The Struggle is Real. And it's about
It's about my life.
Yeah, it's about all of our lives, right? Like seriously. No, it's about a millennial aspiring actress. Her name is, as mine is, Gelsey. Because I was like,
I wonder who that's about.
She is through struggling of finances and restrained. She has to move back home to try to pursue her dream, but has to face the life as we know it as a millennial, but also has to face the voices in her head. ...
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What's her dream? Is it to be in the circus?
No, it's to be an actress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's aspiring to be a Hollywood actress. So it's that
Oh,
typical.
it's a little bit more serious.
It is. It's a series. It's like a dramedy. So there's a lot of. I have a lot of characters. I play a lot of different people. They're all me, but they're all fantasy daydream, like tons. And there's so many more characters to come in the coming episodes.
That's awesome.
So it's but it touches on serious things. You like laugh because it's very campy, and then you're like, oh, that just got real. Like, yeah,
nice. All right. Well, is it drugs?
There's
or
definitely
no drugs?
some involved.
Melissa only watches things with drugs.
Okay.
Oh yes, there's definitely drugs.
No,
there are actually. Episode 1.
Well, great. Yeah. It's right up her alley then. So,
perfect.
I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Clean.
Melissa doesn't do drugs. I would like to clear the record.
No, I do not.
She's way too boring for that. Who is your inspiration? Who is your teen crush? Who is your obsession?
Ooh.
Tell us what you're obsessed with, Gelsey.
What am I obsessed?
What makes Gelsey?
Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with so many things. Like I am
top 5. Go.
I am the girl that went top 5. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm obsessed with old Hollywood vintage. I'm a retro girl. I have a pinup alter ego. I dress pinup. I do pinup photo shoots. Names. Betty Davis and Barbara Stanwyck. They're like old school love. Oh, someone's at my door.
All right.
Marilyn Monroe was always a huge one. Rolling Stones, love them to death. Mick Jagger's my shit. My teenage crush was definitely Orlando Bloom and still is.
Oh, yeah.
Obsessed.
Gotcha.
Obsessed. Yeah.
Oh my god, teenage crush. I feel like he's close to my
when
age.
she's talking about when she was a teenager. Oh my god, I just watched The Mummy again and I completely remember.
That's my favorite movie.
I crush on Brendan
Shut
Fraser.
up! Oh my god, me too. That's like okay. So
God.
The Mummy is like one of my all-time favorite movies,
my
and I get
God.
so much crap for it because everyone says it's terrible, but it's
What?
no.
Really? Not a
Oh
great
my god,
movie, but
it's
love
my
it a
favorite.
lot.
It is a fine film.
Wait.
It's
So
No,
Tom
that's like
Cruise
the
is in
terrible
movie,
sequel
right?
remake. That was
No.
Brendan Fraser was.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. The really lame remake was Tom Cruise, and Tom Cruise and
that's-
I have the same birthday. July 3rd,
I'm July
just saying
30th.
For the record.
Hey,
Oh
Yes.
no. So many videos.
What?
Oh my gosh.
What?
Yeah. No, The Mummy. I used to be like obsessed with ancient Egypt when I was a kid, and so The Mummy just
So cool.
came out at like
So
an
cool.
amazing time for me. I love the ocean. I'm obsessed. I'm a scuba diver. I like.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wait. We have to.
Oh, I love Shark Week. It's
Oh,
the best.
There's
Yeah.
this thing with sharks.
Shark Week.
She has a love-hate relationship with sharks on account of the Jaws movie.
I love sharks. It's like I'm obsessed with sharks. I won't swim with them, and I'm afraid to go in the ocean. But I love.
They're
and
so cool.
respect
Yeah, I'm an
sharks.
octopus girl. Like I'm obsessed with them. They're so cool to me.
I
Me
won't
too. I eat them
but
too, and I feel
love
so
them.
bad because I'm like, I love them, but I'm gonna eat you. Oh, you
No,
don't?
but
Oh,
don't
I
eat
do.
them, but I love them.
But I think they're such cool creatures.
No,
Like
ew, I won't.
I don't know. They're just like my favorite. And I got to hold one underwater when I was diving in Hawaii, and it was like the best moment
Oh
of
my
my life.
God,
I was like,
really?
this is amazing.
Does it stick to you? Does it?
It does. It like it was like a smaller one. Yeah, it like wraps around your hand, and then when the dive instructor went to like grab it and like get it out of a cave, it like inked everywhere and there's just this dark cloud and then he came out with it, octopus, and I was like, it was like so cool. Yeah.
I'm making
it was just like that. It sounded just like that.
That's amazing. Was that 5? I don't even know if that was 5.
I don't know. That's what I'm obsessed with, so many things. That's why I was like, ugh.
My God, I'm like freaked out by like seafood and all that stuff, but like jellyfish look really cool when you watch them in the ocean, and I really get involved with Shark Week. I'm so. I do. I'm so enraptured.
Do you have to have like a breakup with Shark Week every year?
Oh my God. Melissa, I got Kent.
Yes,
Kent is my husband, by the way.
What?
I got Kent a cup last Shark Week that said "Make every week Shark Week," and it had a little stuffed shark in it. It's a coffee cup.
That's amazing.
Oh,
he doesn't even like Shark Week.
He would love that coffee cup.
It's like, why?
That was the funniest cup I'd ever seen. So
all right. Well, given I love Shark Week, what's my
favorite
movie of all time? What's my favorite?
Is it Jaws?
Yes,
Gelsey, I do get. I did this cool thing. So I was living in Vegas the last couple of years, and there's that area, Lake Las Vegas, and it's like a little community out there with a random lake. But in the summer, they do movies on the lake where they have a big projector screen in one of the lagoons, and you rent like inner tubes, and you float at night in the water and watch the movie. And I did Jaws. We watched Jaws and floated in dark water.
In Lake Placid.
It was awesome. It was so cool.
You floated in dark waters watching Jaws, and you like you're
totally, even though it was a lake, but totally, it was like
You know what? They found ways.
That was Lake Placid.
Lake Placid, yeah.
Yeah, watch the movie. I just watched a Netflix show last weekend. It was some stupid thing where the shark was eating everybody. And they were in the lake because these stupid idiots put them in the lake. And they started killing and eating
Sharknado.
Everyone. So it could happen, okay?
Sharknado could happen. Look, we didn't think this pandemic could happen. So anything could happen.
We're just one step away from a Sharknado.
That's right.
We are 2 steps away from snakes on a plane.
I love that movie. Oh my God. I love Samuel L. Jackson. Like, he can do no wrong.
He could do anything.
So because he was in it, I'm like, it's the greatest film ever. Like, I just, love it.
Oh, did you hear Go the Fuck to Sleep? That was really
I love that one.
Oh, that was nice. I remember the first time I heard it, just like it was yesterday. Melissa, have you heard it? Oh, you're going to need to find it. It's a children's book read by Samuel L. Jackson. I'm not sure who wrote it, but it's but it cusses a lot, so it's not actually for children.
Which makes it better.
So I'll be right at home being from New York. Okay, so Gelsey, what are your social media handles? I mean, what do you share with everybody
all of it,
out
everything.
There?
Let's see. To find me, just don't knock my door. I'll cry and hide. Unless you bring wine.
Tell us where you are. Tell us.
Instagram. You can find me at Gelsey Laurie. It's GELSEYLAURIE. It's going to be that for everything. YouTube, Gelsey Laurie. TikTok, Gelsey Laurie. Because there is only one of me. Thank you, Mom.
That's awesome. How did you get your name? Is there a story? I've never met Gelsey.
Yes. I was named after Gelsey Kirkland. She was a famous ballerina in the 70s in New York City Ballet. She was like the top. Oh. I was a ballerina.
Were you a ballerina?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. My sister's named Giselle, too.
Oh.
Were you a prima or ballerina?
Well, ballet kids. I was not a prima ballerina because I did not professionally get to that point because I was like, I'm too hungry for this. I quit when I was a teenager. I danced my whole childhood, but about 8 years old to 15, I was like in point shoes and bun head and did like 6 weeks summer intensive at ballet companies and, Swan Lake. And I was in it to win it. But then I realized I'm too theatrical.
Your heart belongs to tap dancing, doesn't it?
It does. I do tap dance as well.
Is tap dancing as much fun as it looks like it would be?
When you know what you're doing, when you're learning it sucks. Even I do tap dance, but when I'm learning a combo that I can't quite get, it's like so frustrating. But when you get in your groove and you're like, I could just do this, it's fun.
Okay. It looks like it would be fun, but I think everything looks like it would be fun if it looks easy.
That's true.
That's bad. Okay.
Awesome. Well, listen, Gelsey, it was so
Thanks
nice
so much for having me. I had fun.
Show.
Yeah, absolutely. You can come back anytime.
Yeah.
Just let us know.
Hey, you're
Okay,
welcome
I'd
back
love to, yeah.
anytime. Well, listen, you have a great rest of your weekend, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Love what you're doing right now, so
Ooh.
keep having fun. And
I
We
will,
have to go because we have to go watch your video.
Please do, yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome. Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks a lot.
All right.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.